It's another video from Ozzy's Robot. Brought to you by the Banana Collection.
Bomby doodly doo, doppy doodly doo. Hey everyone, welcome back and good morning. It's that toy guy, that puts all these crazy videos on, toy videos in particular. And you know what? This is my first post-election video, so you're probably seeing this either the first week of December or possibly the end of November. I think I filled up my slate, but when I'm actually filming this is, November 6th or 7th, something like that. And before we get rolling, there's two things. Number one, whether you're happy or sad with the results, do not take this out on your neighbor. Do not dislike your neighbors, your friends, because you knew at the end of this there was going to be one side that was very unhappy with the results. However, you should not be brainwashed into disliking anybody, because at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. Our lots will be the same, more or less, believe it or not, despite what they have you believing or deceiving you. So anyway, if it's morning where you're at, grab that steaming, delicious, sweltering cup of coffee. It's noontime here, and I'm just drinking a Polar Cranberry Lime. The taste of success. And grab a snack, stir and clank your drink, by the way, to make it official. And we will proceed with another ginormous. This is the third of three, I believe. And check this out. This puppy is 24 inches of goodness. 2 friggin' feet. Now, the Yonezawa police car, which was posted, that was 18 inches. This Mercedes 300 SE, which looks like around 65, 66, I'm sort of guessing, 24 inches. And of course, that ginormous Cadillac was 28 inches. I still can't get over that El Dorado. What a freaking titan. Let me move this car out of the way. Now, what I find very interesting, first of all, I can't believe the condition of this box. This is that type of cardboard that they used on, say, the Marx Electric Robot and Son. And sometimes you get an example of these types of cardboard boxes that are still bright. You know what I mean? It has a lot of white to it, where typically they're faded and tan and kind of janky, but not this one. And by the way, this came from the Milestone auction. You know what's funny? This was the final bid, so I'm bidding. I'm hesitant to get these big, gigantic items. It doesn't even have to be a vehicle because they're very hard to display. They take up a lot of room. But on the flip side, I try to have good variety. So somebody might be impressed with this. So anyway, you know what's funny about the Ichiko logo right here? It looks like it says F you. Maybe it does. Or maybe it does. This is, to me, like if you bought a Mercedes coupe back in the 60s, it was probably a boatload of money. They should have given the dealers these cars to give you as a present. This should have been your all-time collectible reward for spending that kind of dough. Because it's something that I could see the Mercedes-Benz as you dealer going in there and saying, hey, congratulations on your 300 SE, and here's your exclusive model. How cool would that have been if these were exclusive to give out at the dealerships? Here's the bottom. Now we're going to look at this, if I can get it. What I really want to show you. Oh, the lid popped open. Come on. Oh, I can't even do that. Hold on. You know what? I may have to grab the camera and do it this way. Check it out. Yes, this is a You Can Ride 'em car. Can you imagine? So, whoop. Straighten this out. Big items are a little messy, to say the least. All right, so that is your box. Let me move this box out of the way. Now you see it, now you don't. And here is the wonderful car. I might have to lean this forward just a hair. You know, I could probably do all kinds of editing so you don't have to see that, but, you know, be very time consuming. Okay, now, the one thing right away I noticed, and I'm perplexed, is the Eldorado had that giant, like, 2-inch steel tube. This has absolutely nothing except this steel bar up top here. You see that? Now, that steel bar, I'm trying to figure out, yeah, I know it'll strengthen the roof, but I'm guessing the loads are distributed this way, almost like a real car, because I still feel like that's not enough support. And in here, there's nothing. In here, there's nothing. In fact, let me go back in the. Let's peek in. I do feel that corner's structurally stiff. You see how they kind of bunched out the corner? And then you got a very cool dashboard here. So I actually cleaned this. It was like friggin' waxing a real car. Let me go back out here. And, oh yeah, before I do that, it's even got its original sticker on there. Imagine that. And the front end is very cool. Nice lenses. Awesome grill. You got your 3-pointed logo. Bonk. And then the back, Mercedes-Benz license plate. Now, too bad they didn't make some space toys this big. Let's flip this over. It's kind of dirty, so I cleaned it up. And then, of course, it's friction, so... And I said, let me check on the suspension, because I didn't do that in the Eldorado. This doesn't have any give in it whatsoever, which I find kind of unusual. By the way, here's the bottom, very clean. The rubber is very stiff. It's more like a hard plastic. So, I think the hard plastic for the tires is better than the rubber, you know, putting that weight on it. But I still, you know, and this is hard. I just can't imagine this surviving, depending on the size of the kid. You know, if you got into like over 30 pounds, I mean, think about a 5-pound bag of sugar. Now put like 6 to 8 on there. I mean, this thing doesn't have any give. I can't imagine a lot of these survive, but for whatever reason, this also went for like less than half the price of the Eldorado. Maybe the Eldorado is a lot rarer, so who knows. But that's pretty much it. There's nothing else to say other than thank you for joining me. Let me know what you think of this gargantuan tin toy, 2 feet. Again, I wish they made space toy versions of these, but it is what it is. If you like it, please thumb up the video and leave a remark. And your time is always appreciated, as always. With that, thanks again, my friends, and I will talk to you later.